Hi planners, thanks so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. It's me, Chloe from Chloetry Plans. And in this video, I'm going to be planning for the month of February, kind of, sort of, and then planning for the day and week as well. So like all in one kind of quick planner sesh. If you like this kind of like unedited, uncut type of video, you're going to love this one. And no matter what planner you're using, I think you can get something out of this video, whether it comes to planning for your monthly goals or your weekly goals or your daily goals, or even if you just need some motivation to like sit down with your planner and plan, this is the video for you. So getting right into it, I'm moving from my January planner to my February planner. I know you're thinking, Chloe, that's a little dramatic, don't you think? That being said, I do have quite a few planner pages completed in here and really none completed in here. So I am moving on into this planner. I kind of was like just going rogue last week with like, I had a planner, but I kind of didn't, and it just didn't go great. So I want to do better going into this week, the first full week of, well, second full week of February. But that's okay. No one's judging me, right? So we're going to get into that. So this is just like my little calendar at a glance that I'm going to move over. And I'm also going to move over my goals for my February, or I should say January goals, because I want to see if there's anything I want to edit from my January goals. And then I'm going to, after writing those down, move right on into my daily to-dos because I need to do that real bad. So I'm trying to get better at like keeping all of my completed planner pages together. So I'm actually going to do that for the month of, or for the year of 2026. So at the end of the year, I can do a flip through of all the pages I completed for the entire year of at least one planner and like show that to you all at the end of the year. So I am doing better in that regard. I'm working on that. So moving into it, okay, this is my February setup that I have going on in my daily grind planner. As always, I'll have links to everything in my description below and in the comments too. So don't ever check out any of these websites without first checking out the comments and the description, because I always have a coupon code for y'all. And it's Chloe for Daily Grind, CHLOE. And that is where you'll get a discount, but I'll also get a little credit for telling you about the product. Cool? Cool. All right, moving into my February setup. So I'll just do a quick flip through. I have this little calendar here that I keep moving from planner to planner. I have my February already set up. I did this actually in January. I set up January, February, and March. So I have this. I have, oh, I'm missing a page, y'all. I need this page. I need the like month ahead. So we'll have to get into that. I need a month ahead page. And I thought I had it in here and I don't. So I'm going to have to find that off camera more than like, oh, do I have it? No, I think I'm going to have to find that off camera later. That being said, I will get it. It looks exactly like this though. Okay. So I'm going to use this to plan out the week. So far I have these pages done, like decorated. I decorated them off camera while I was watching the Super Bowl. While everyone else was watching, I was watching kind of, but also planning. So I'd already done my stickering yesterday during the Super Bowl. So now I'm going to go in with my top 10 goals and kind of use this here as a guide. All right. So for the month of January, I had meds, vitamins, faith, exercise, work, meal plan, self-care, home, chores, and a step forward. Okay, I'm thinking it might look real similar for next month. So usually what I do is for my top 10, I try to make it a little bit challenging, but like something that I can actually accomplish, but not like too easy. You know what I mean? Like I want to switch things out that like are a little easier. So I honestly think instead of like, I don't know, I'm thinking this through in real time here. I think instead of faith being a top 10, I think faith should just be like in one of these boxes down here, because I think it would be more meaningful for me to like write the scripture that I read that day or like the thought here than to have it in a top 10. Simply because I'm like doing pretty well with it. And I think for me, like top 10, I like to be a little more specific with things that like I really do like need to do better with, you know what I mean? At the same time, I don't want it to fall off my radar, and I know that it's important to me. So now I'm like thinking about this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move it down. So here's what I got going on. And if it doesn't work well for today or tomorrow, whatever, I can always switch it out. So I'm going to do meds, vitamins, because I still struggle with those vitamins, even though I'm doing my best, kind of. Exercise, work, let's see, home. Let's see, I'm glitching, y'all, because I'm doing this in real time. Okay, so I have meds, vitamins, exercise, work. All right, I think I still need meal plan in here, because meal plan really does center me and helps me figure out what am I going to eat for dinner and make a plan. And that always is like really good for me. Or it makes me like check in with my meal plan. So I do still need meal plan. I'm gonna say home, chores, self-care, content, step forward. There we go. That's my top 10 for February, okay? And then for today, I do like a little tracker here, kind of, sort of. I do AM meds and PM meds. And I'm going to put a quick little, kind of like a little highlighter streak over there to kind of like check it off. Let's see if I have a marker I want to use. There, I have like a little purple marker here. That's my little checkbox. And then I'm going to do, for exercise, a 30-minute workout. I think I want to do something like stretch related, like yoga, Pilates, that kind of vibe. For work, I'm going to work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm going to put everything else in Outlook today. For meal plan, I do need to plan for dinner. So I'm just going to put dinner here. I'm going to plan that off camera because I can't think through that right now. For home, I need to run an errand. So I'm going to put errand here and I'm going to write that down off camera. For chores, I need to tidy up. Well, I needed to tidy up I had to sanitize my desk. It got dusty, like out of nowhere. So I went ahead and like got my microfiber cloth and like dusted it and cleaned it real good and like cleaned my mouse and my keyboard and all that. So I did really good with that. So I'm going to say office touch up. Well, I'll just say office clean because like I really did a good job of like cleaning in here today before starting work. And then self-care, I'm going to read one chapter. I'm probably going to read more than one chapter, but I like to start slow. For content, I'm going to do YouTube video. And I'm going to put upload because I have to upload some content to a drive today. And then for my step forward, I'm going to prep for my commute tomorrow. So like prep for commute. Okay, and then today's self-care. Or it says to feel amazing, I will. So meds, vitamins. And I slept in this morning longer than I usually do. Top 3 to-dos are going to be work, tasks, errand, and my meal plan. Yeah. And then notes and ideas, I'm going to do my daily scripture here later on. And then for remember to, I think I'm good there. I'm gonna write something later, but I need to do that off camera. And then my like actual schedule for today. So I'm just gonna keep it real simple. So like morning routine. Let me move this up a little bit so y'all can see. Morning routine. And then I'm gonna use like a little ruler here because I'm gonna start work. Is that 9 a.m.? Yeah, so start work. I'm actually gonna use a marker instead of my mile liner here. And I just want to do like a little straight line here until about 5-ish, because that is where I'm going to end my day. Okay. Do end work, and then errand, dinner, prep for tomorrow, and bedtime. Okay, so I have my plans for today. I'm gonna go ahead and check off the things I've done. Okay, I started this, so we're gonna say done, even though I just started. In YouTube, I'm almost done. So I'm gonna check that off. And I think it looks really good. I'm gonna do a quick little close-up for you. This is how it looks. Cute, right? Okay. And then I do also like that how the stickers and stuff turned out. So to show you what I use the Self-Love Club stickers from the Wrong subscription. It's a sticker subscription that also comes with like really nice papers and things like that. What I also like about the subscription is it comes with PET tape, a pen. It also comes with this, I already said this, PET tape. So these are like individually cut stickers that you just peel up like this. I'm actually going to use this because I think it's a yoga mat and I need to work out. So I'm actually going to use this here and like write that I'm working out right there. And what I'm doing. So cool. And then in addition to it looking really cute in here, it also looks really good in my actual like notebook that I use. So I journal as well, and it looks really good in my journal. So I love using these, and I do have a full video of this, so I'll link. And then in addition to using my Wrong subscription, I also use these stickers from Daily Grind Planner, which are super cute. So I really love how these look. And now the new stickers, they have the like timestamp stickers here. Let me try to get the camera to focus. See, there we go. You can see the times there. How cute. And then of course the like little bordered things. So I use these stickers here. That's what you see here that I'm writing on top of. So I really like them. I think they're super cute. I also personally think they just add color. I'll show you how our normal page kind of looks. And then of course I did also add date stickers. So I use date stickers in here. They look like this. I'll show you. They come like this, little strips of stickers. Have them for I had them for January, February, March, and then I just actually ordered them for April, May, June. So I've just kind of been ordering them quarterly. But they're just like regular little stickers that have the date so that I don't have to write the date, because honestly, yeah. And you can order the full year of these at one time, which I really do like about the Planner Kate ones. So I've just been enjoying my nice little date stickers that I've been using. And then to give you like a quick little weekly overview, I'm going to take this out when I replace it, but a quick little weekly overview. These are some really good questions and prompts to ask yourself at the beginning of the week. And I'm just going to like kind of walk us through them really quickly. So start of the week, one thing I can prep, improve, and declutter. So I'm just going to go ahead and like kind of marker this up, sticker this up. So I'm going to do that. And declutter. that's the first thing. Like, I would definitely encourage you, if you don't know where to start in your planner, to ask yourself, what can I prep, what can I improve, and what can I declutter? So for me, for prep, I would say dinner, okay, and my work schedule. Even though like I don't make my own schedule, I can certainly like control the flow of my week by the way I schedule things and like do things in advance and make sure my work week is like set up well. Improve, honestly, my chores. I just kind of feel like I was slacking last week, and my organization, like I'm way off with that. So chores and organization. Declutter. Certainly my office is always like a place where I can declutter and like get rid of stuff. And then I'm gonna also put my coffee bar area, like my coffee, yeah, just coffee bar, because like there's some stuff over there that just certainly shouldn't be over there. And then how can I win this week, or win the week? What can I do to set up for success? So I can win the week by that's a good question. How can I win the week? Honestly, there's a couple things I need to get done in my home that like I think my husband would be willing to take off my plate. So I'm gonna put delegate, even though like I know he's willing to do it, and I just haven't taken the time to say like, hey babe, can you help me with this? Do you mind doing this for us? Like, I just need to do that. That's on me. And then I can also wake up a little earlier. So yeah, I need to wake up earlier. And I can also set timers for myself. That's how I'd like to do like a little time management during the workday. And then I want to do more, I want to do less. I need to do more of like drinking water. So I want to hydrate. Let's say hydrate. Okay, and this is going to be my hydration goal for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm just going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I want to do less of screen time. So I'm going to set a screen time goal off camera and kind of go from there. I'll write it down here at the bottom. And every day that I get it, I'm going to like check that off here. And I got these stickers from the sticker book. And then here, to feel accomplished, I will feel accomplished at the end of the week if I budget. I'm going to put one long line here, and I'm just going to say stick to an update budget. Stick to an update budget. Okay. And mantra for the week. This has been my mantra for a while, but I'm just gonna like stick with it. Okay. And it has been move forward in any direction. So move forward in any direction. I've been loving that one. It's been helping me out so much. And then biggest goal for the week, if I get overwhelmed, stay focused on I'm gonna say like finishing the work week strong. So I'm gonna say work tasks, because I need to get those done. Upload and schedule content. Okay, cool beans. So that looks really good, I think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I just wanted to kind of show like answering these questions doesn't have to be lengthy, but I think we set up the week pretty well together. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video, if you enjoy being able to kind of set the week up together. So far, this is what I have going on. I have my week ahead page filled out. I have my actual daily page filled out, and I did go ahead and decorate for Monday and Tuesday, and I dated the rest of the week, and I'll kind of decorate as I go. But let me know in the comments if you have your planner set up for the week, and how your week is going so far. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video.